show. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop, don't you know? Sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes Show.
I'm back. Look, Paul Wall. I'm here. I told you. I haven't moved. I moved one time. Used the restroom. That was it. Dave went and got me a hot dog, and he got me a Blizzard. And I've been literally sitting here on my patookies since I got off. See, that's the only way you're going to get me back on here at 9. Because if I start every day I'm shuffling or wondering, it's going to be over. Just the way it is. Hey, everybody. What is going on? Dave on here.
What's up, Dave?
He said, what's up, Dave? How you doing out there, Karen with a K and a Karen with a C? What's going on out there? Hey, Daryl. My other brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl. What's going on, North Pole? Is Santa Claus up there for real? I'm asking because I heard there's literally a place in North Pole that is like Christmas all year round, like all year round. And you live up there in the best, other than you just freeze to death. That's pretty much it. Hey, Daryl from the North Pole. Hey, Alaska. What's up? Nicole, welcome back. Hey, Christina. Hey, Melody. Is tomorrow D-Day for nurses and doctors in New York? No, that was the day. What? It was. I mean, they done gave y'all an ultimatum up there in New York. You got doctors, you got nurses, you got police squads, you got police force, you got them all walking off the job. And we don't need you. We're gonna hire foreigners. Whatever. Hey, Daryl, what's going on? Yep, Santa Claus house is just down the road. I told you, Crystal. How you doing out there? Let's keep going. Hey, Juju B, I saw you up in here. Who else is up there on D Live? Hey, Juju B. Hey, Lively Angie. How you doing out there, Tara? Black Mamba. What's up, Christy Fowler? How you doing out there? What is going on, Kelly? Hey, there. Let's get on over here, Cretia. I am Denise. What's up, Ladybug? Hey, Sue New. How you doing out there? What's up, Wanda? See, that was quick. No one comes on the 9 o'clock show. So let's keep going with our shout outs. Then we're going to get into the ports. Because some woman came to my page today and said, that look Photoshop. So do your forehead too, but that's neither here nor there. Hey there, William Buckley. How you doing out there? You just started watching me. Hey, I say odd stuff every once in a while. Just try not to drink or eat while this show is on, because I guarantee you once in your lifetime, you're going to spit it across. Be like, did she say that? Yes, she did. She cracks me up. Yeah. Just hey, Patsy, what is going on out there? Hey, Amy, welcome back. Facebook banned me from posting on President Trump. We got your back page. Yes. I don't know what y'all doing over there to my page. I mean, I had 10 fake articles on one day. So guess what they made me do? Go and actually approve each and every post that people put up in there. There's over 10,000 people. About 500 posts a day, and people are putting fake articles up in there. I get it. I see what Facebook is saying, so they tagged you too. So I don't know what you shared. And President Trump, we got your back. I don't know if you went got into it with a snowflake. I have no idea what you did, Sandra, but I could tell you what Facebook said you did, because since you are an admin or a moderator on all those pages, anytime that you do something as in my name, guess what? I can tell you. That's why I showed you what they actually got you for the other night, because you went and made a comment and said treasonous ways court martial, and I think you actually said we got to hang somebody. You can't do that. It's freedom of speech. Not if you're a conservative. I don't know where y'all come in with these newfangled ideas that you can just get on a liberal's page and say anything you ever absolutely want. Now, they can say it to us. They can threaten our lives. They come to our job. They can come to our house. They can surround us, harass us, attack us. But when you get in a thread, in a feed, and start going head to head with them, in about 1 minute flat, you're going to get a warning signal because you being a bully, a big old meanie. And I'm saying, like, this woman literally she survived cancer twice. She's a bully. Okay, then. That tells you you're dealing with snowflakes. It's not me. It's Facebook. That's all I can tell you. Hey there, what is going on, Miss Sandra? I got nothing but love for you, baby. I mean, but I'm not Facebook. Hey there, T. We got a T heart. Hey, what is that? Southwest Mountains in the house? Is that Minnesota? I'm just trying to figure out.
No, Southwest.
So I said Southwest Mountains. It's MN. Isn't it Minnesota? I'm trying to remember my abbreviations of states, okay?
Might be.
Okay, then it's Minnesota. Capital M, small N. I'm thinking, I don't know. Hey there, what's going on, Amy? Hey, Deb, how you doing out there, April? What is going on, Cora? Welcome back. So you know what? We didn't get into these articles, but we will. Hey, Sarah, Clearwater, Florida. Be down there for a whole week. I'm not saying I'll actually be in Clearwater because I don't know what they said. Florida's a big state. But I will be in Florida for a whole week, so hopefully I can mosey on down there. Good evening, Ninja. How you doing? Wait. B-Dub, did you get your Facebook page shut down? You only go to Ninja when you in Facebook jail. What did you do too? Y'all need to stop. You know we can't get away with what they can get away with. Now you using your backup name. I know who that is, B-Dub, Brenda White. Throwing it out there. Hey, from Kansas, how you doing? Hey, tripping. Hey, Lee Morris, what is going on out there? Hey, Diana, what's going on, Lucy? So let's get on to this because, see, I didn't respond. I just blocked her. Please don't come on my page. It's fake news. That's Photoshop. Block. I don't need that much strife in my life, okay? Not somebody that can't even do research on your own, okay? You just came on my page and said that's fake. You had a GPA, a grade point average of 0.13. That's all I can say. All right then, photos. Massive cargo ships are built up outside of LA Long Beach ports as imports resume. That's just on one side. Come to the east side of America. Go out there to the Atlantic Ocean because there's a lot of ports on the eastern seaboard, especially in Savannah. You got Florida. You got pretty much up and down the eastern seaboard of boats and these huge cargo ships sitting out there just parked. And they trying to say, well, you don't nobody want to work night shift. You start starving long enough and there's nothing on the shelf but oodles and noodles. You're going to unload those ships. But like I said, why does this all seem like it was planned? Lee, do you see this? William. Hold on, keep going. Keep on going. Go on, Dave. I used to hate that song because it used to play first thing in the morning for us to get up from school. Sailing, take me away. I'm just saying, where we gonna go? Y'all gonna ship that stuff back to the Suez Canal? Did anybody ever find out when that boat turned sideways what the heck was on all those cargoes? I'm trying to figure out. Was it like humans? That's what I heard. Okay, let's keep on. It says massive supply chain disruptions. Planned scam, scamdemic, scamdemic. I didn't say this. Jen Psaki said it. Yeah, she said it. They slow-mode when she said the plandemic. She actually said that in her mouth. I said, oh, well, 10 for a hat. Let me sit that down for a minute. You gonna call me a conspiracy theory now? You waited 6 months, so you finally found out the truth. So, since you got the spokesperson for F. Joe Biden, tell y'all it was a plandemic. When are you gonna start believing it? It says it says the massive supply chain disruptions being felt across the United States as imports resume from the pandemic lows, and as the country's busiest ports, Los Angeles and Long Beach, are unable to handle the volumes of shipping containers, many of which awaits to come shore. It says part of the problem, the Wall Street Journal noted, is that the busiest U.S. ports complex shut its gates for hours on most days and remain closed on Sundays. Did we go back to the 70s and the 80s when you couldn't do diddly squat on a Sunday? I'm asking for all of us. Do anybody that's my age, we don't need you little fandango new millennials, do anyone remember you couldn't do jack on Sunday but go to church and come back home? No grocery stores was open, liquor stores, bars, no. So did we go back to the 70s and the 80s where everything is closed down on a Sunday? When did this happen? But okay, neither here nor there. Who owned that port? Because if you say Cocaine Mitch, we got a problem. I mean Mitch McConnell, who gave me that stupid name? If it's Mitch McConnell, we already know it was planned. Or is it his wife that owned it? I'm just throwing it out there. Do your own research. It says that as a result, tens of thousands of containers are stuck, and more than 60 ships are lined up to dock, with waiting time stretching 3 weeks. I had to look back. Why is it taking 3 weeks? 3 weeks. Let me tell you what to do with those vetted aliens that you brought over here. Put them on the docks. I'm sure they'll find their homeboy Julio up in there too. Up in there. It says the ships are visible from the shore for miles. All you got to do, go on my page. There's a lady that's been following this the whole time. She has aerial footage of both coasts on how many shipping containers and boats are literally sitting out there. I can drive a forklift. I mean, I'm not volunteering to do that, because don't shoremen make a whole bunch of money? Hey, let's keep going. Look at them cargo ships. It looked like over there in the Suez Canal when it was turned sideways and they couldn't get that boat out of there for a real long time. I'm sitting here like, they are really setting us up for failure. But hey, they the one that stopped the food supply line. They the ones that's telling farmers with all this extra crops to burn them and get rid of them. I don't want to hear from you. We saw it last year during the height of this, mounds and mountains of potatoes. Hundreds of thousands of gallons of milk had to have been flushed down the drain. We saw cattle that was cold for no apparent reason. We literally saw fruit and vegetables rotten on the trees and on the farms. Yes, we did. Like I said, do your own research. You don't have to believe me, or go ask a farmer. They'll tell you. It says the journal notes that the supply chain is beset by the various problems, all which contribute to the shipping delays, limited interest among workers in performing night shifts. I remember people used to want to work night shift. Okay, then. No one wanted to work first, because that's where you got all those pencil pushers all up in there. We always wanted to work second or third when no one was in the main office. Why wouldn't you? Okay, keep going. It says that scarce warehouse capacity. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie right there. There's a whole bunch of warehouses that are empty already. I could tell you one. Go to see what's on the shelf for Frito-Lay. I haven't seen Frito-Lay that empty in convenience stores in I don't know how long. Go to Kroger, any Kroger right now. Look at what it was the beginning of last year to this year. So you're not finna tell me, because even Kroger said that they can barely get shipments in. So that's a lie. When are we going to stop allowing these people? I think it's going to take for everybody to starve, like Venezuela, for people to really take this stuff seriously and start waking up. When you can't go to the store and find formula for your child, you'll start snapping into attention. When you can't go get the basic necessities that you need because you don't know how to prep 101, then it's going to really grab your attention. I don't understand why people don't get involved until they hit their kitchen table. But if you looked at the inflation, the prices of meat, the prices of beef, the prices of pork, chicken, and vegetables has gone up astronomical. So, and gas is literally 47% higher than what it was in January. But you know what? It's the Republicans. Trump did that.
And that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. What do you get?
Another day older and deeper in debt.
St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go.
I also wrote some stuff because, they dipping into my bank account right now, which is none of their dang on business. Keep going. It says that empty containers taking up space in the ports, a shortage of equipment on the docks. When have it ever been short of forklifts and the rest of this? The same equipment that was there during the beginning of the shutdown, in the middle of the shutdown, and all the rest of it, the same equipment still should be there. Or maybe get OSHA out the dang on way. All these regulations, rules, yeah, okay. Which is barely expanded to meet the increase in demand. It says the last shipping crisis in the West Coast was 2015. Who was the president in 2015? Who was the vice president in 2000? and 15. I'm asking for everybody out there. Why do it seem like it's Obama 3.55 all over again? Housing prices, gas, food, everything that we went through. Then at 8 years of Obama, now we're going through it because the plan is already set. And if you want to go ahead and want to start talking about Agenda 21, Agenda 30, I could rock with you on that one too and pinpoint to you in every single state where they have broken them up in regions and put an appointed board on top of the elected officials that we already got in office. Somebody try me. Because I could play tit for tat with you all day on that one. Because in the state of Georgia, there's 12 different regions. I'm sitting here like, I didn't vote for him, so I'm not talking to him. All right, then. It says that when a strike among dock workers delayed imports. And y'all know what? Prepper 101. You better get back to red beans and rice. To your old days when your mama and them were teaching you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, make some goulash. And it will make you not starve, because that's exactly where we're going. And I'm going to go across the street and get some chickens and eggs from our next door neighbor. And then I'm going to a butcher and a processing place. And I am literally, me and Mac, going half on a cow. And I'm old school. You better seal a meal. Anybody in this day and age don't own a seal a meal. You got issues. What do you want me to say? If you, right now in your house, in your cupboard, if you don't have 3 days to a week of food, if you don't have at least a month to 3 months of medicine, you in trouble. You already behind the curve. If you ain't got bags of rice, if you don't know how to do crops, if you don't know how to be self-sufficient, so you ain't running to the store every day because you can you know what? You can get a 5-gallon bucket and make a little small garden on your patio. You do know that, right? Some of this stuff, you don't need wide open spaces. You don't need extra land. When you're self-sufficient, you can literally do it anywhere. But I forgot, a lot of these states, you can't even capture rainwater anymore. So, hey, what's going on? I was at Walmart today. 2 small steaks was freaking $17. You remember me growing up? And because there was 9 of us, 9 brothers and sisters, and both parents worked outside the home. That was a specialty in our house anyway. You just didn't get steak. And I'm going to tell you now, with a man in the house, my dad, my stepfather, he got the steak. We was good with chicken. And if anybody remember at a certain time, the husband, the father, he got the biggest piece. It's usually a breast. So, steaks in our house was a rarity anyway. I just, wanted them as I got older because I can actually afford them for myself. So for a steak right now, either I'm going to go to a butcher and I'm going to get that meat and I'm going to seal it and I'm going to separate it and seal it so it can last for a while. Or it's just going to be one of those rare special occasions that me and Dave have a candlelight dinner at home. So I'm to the point that, you know what, I will save some money on the steak. But if I want one, because my body crave protein sometime, I'm going to go get it. I would just have to bite the bullet and actually go buy it.
Hey now, don't dream it's over.
Hey now. Where are these 80 songs coming from? England. Wow, am I for remembering this? Where's that group from? If you say Duran, I know something. Australia? Queensland.
Crowded House. They're from Australia.
Crowded House in Australia.
They're from Australia.
You loving Australian music. I don't know where these 80 songs keep popping up at. Too much booty in those pants. Dance. Too much booty in the pants. Dance. Too much booty in the pants. You can't throw that out there?
Oh, I do got one more Australian band.
Is it dance? Too much booty in the pants? Well, come on. What is it? I got fresh eggs for my chicken. Bing, ding, ding. Already getting there. What song you got, Dave?
That's from Australia.
It's from Australia. What is it? Ha! Shut the front door. The Bee Gees. The Bee Gees from Australia. Yeah, because they really wasn't from America. I don't remember too many men rocking nut huggers at that time. That's why they got very high voices. They didn't know skinny jeans and men didn't match. Okay, seriously, Bee Gees was from Australia? Yeah. Dude, you made that up. I could have sworn they was out there with the Beach Boys. No? Okay then. Hey, Christy, what is going on out there? Music make the world go round. At least most people can get into it. I don't know what is up with Fallback Production and why it's tripping on us. Let's see if I can get it back up. It ain't me fallback. It's Facebook. It's a good thing I can blame them. They are training grocery stockers to place goods on the shelves so they don't look bare. Pull everything to the front. That's all you gotta do. Pull everything to the front. It says so they don't look bare. They are doing that to avoid panic. I have not been able to get peas. Oh, you talking about that expensive peas? The peas in the gold can. The peas that cost like $2.99 a can. No, my mama buy those. I was like, why don't you just get great value? It's made from the same warehouse. That's why I talked to mom. Okay, she bougie. Hey there, BG's word from Australia. I learned something new today, Miss Debbie. I did not know that. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Noreen Counter. Where you been? Probably in the bed about this time. Hey, what's going on, Noreen? See, even Jessica know about those expensive peas. And they so tiny. They tiny peas. You finna pay $2.99 for a can of tiny peas. Who gonna do that? Go to Great Value. Get some meat on your bones. Y'all ain't gonna be able to find turkeys for the holiday. You know what? That is why I missed that. Who's bringing the turkey? He's gonna make a fried Cajun turkey. We got everything else. So Mac and Tina is bringing the turkey. That's all they gotta bring that day. It's just the turkey, and they're gonna fry it. I don't know what a fried turkey tastes like. I didn't know you could fry a turkey. Yeah, I did. But most people catch their houses on fire. So, I didn't think that was a good idea. But he said that he was going to drop, because she is from Texas, and, he was stationed in Louisiana or the South somewhere. So there's something called a fried Cajun turkey. How is it not dried out? It's just a question I want to know. You deep frying that turkey. How in the world? How's it not drying out? That's just a question I wanted to know, but you better start getting the turkeys now before they go get very, 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 very expensive. I buy cheap, Nicole. Yeah, I do. I don't know okay, not cheese. Certain things I will not buy cheap, and that's butter and cheese. Everything else, no whole bar. Hey there, Paul Wall, what's going on? Lively. Costco was out of toilet paper for a couple of days here. No, Costco around the nation said you can only get one thing of toilet paper. Oh, so they going back to actually, not even allowing y'all, to get toilet paper. But I did see a documentary. It wasn't a documentary. It was just like a TikTok. This dude had 7,000 rolls of tissue. His wife left him though, but the tissue will keep him company, I guess. Hey there, what's this? Vendor power? What is the vendor power? It's a Twitter tweet. It's a tweetish. What is this? In the middle of a pandemic in Bronx, where 1 in 5 doesn't have enough to eat, NYPD News and NY Sanitation trashed a business destroying produce in a food desert. I guess that's what that means. This family is trying to run a small business and sell affordable fruits and vegetables, and they are literally throwing it in the back of a trash can, in a dumpster. One of those. You got all. Do y'all? They can't see it. They are literally taking boxes of fresh produce off the side of the street. It looked like it's New York City, and they are trashing it. Get the hell out of New York and California. I mean seriously. How y'all still staying there? I ain't. Hey Tiffany, Walmart here in Creston is creatively stocking. I raise for meat and eggs. What is that? And I like beef. Okay then. Hey Tiffany. Tiffany got a whole new animal. She said, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and this is how she make it. Wow, I've never heard of an animal like this. I guess. Yes, ma'am. Hey there. Hey Melody. Say what, Dave?
What is it?
It's like MUSCOVY. Oh, they're ducks. Thank you, darling. They're ducks.
Duck is good.
I've never had duck meat.
Duck is good.
I mean, they little pets.
I don't know.
You could kill Bambi.
Yeah, I have.
But little Leroy the duck, listen to Leroy the duck. You can't kill Leroy.
I shoot Leroy, Donald, and his nephews. Duck is good.
So you're just gonna leave Scrooge out? His rich uncle, you would have been the first one to shoot him, and you could jump in the goal.
He's probably old, and that meat ain't so good anymore.
Hey, it's tough, just like you. Hey there, Walmart didn't have great value green beans. What? How? Why? Go to Kroger. Kroger then. Get you don't have to get name brand. Do just secret in the produce and secret in the stocking world, vendors world. The same people that make Libby's green beans. I want you to know this. Listen closely. They make great value too. It comes from the same plant. So the only difference is that Libby's is kind of like the cream of the crop, and everything else we get is great value. I hope y'all know that, right? The only thing they do is change the labels. I just wanted y'all to know that. All right then. Hey Shirley, yummy. I've never had fried turkey. Me either. So we gonna see this. Anybody want to come to here for Thanksgiving? You're welcome. Hey Melissa, fried turkey is yummy. I'm glad y'all saying so because I'm gonna look at it like it's crazy, especially come out black. I'm like, you burnt that. I don't want no black turkey. I'm racist. There is nothing good about a black turkey. I'm just throwing it out there. Something ain't gonna taste right. It's gonna be burnt. Hey Rachel, no, just went to get turkey breast and all the fixing to hold me over. Two in the store wondering about a whole turkey for Thanksgiving. They're gonna do the turkeys. We're gonna do the turkey wings. That's just how my mom does it. The government is telling them to kill livestock and tilling crops because they're telling them to do so. Lee, people argue people down about this. That it's not true. The government is not subsidizing farmers. The government ain't going in there and telling them to mow over their crops. And I'm sitting here looking at people like, we physically read 5 articles from different credible websites saying this is happening. Where are these people coming from and how do they get into our life? I mean, that's something I always wanted to know. Where y'all coming from to the point that you can't take keywords out of what I just post and find out the truth for yourself. And everything that I say has an article to back me up. So I don't know. It's like they born to argue or they born to stir up drama. And some of these people, that's why I said now my block list is long. I am the queen of cop blocking. I got 5,000 people on my Facebook block list. Anybody else want to try? That's how I feel half the day. I'm not going to argue with you. Nope, block. I'm not getting in Facebook jail because I'm going to call you an idiot.
My great-grandfather actually, because my grandmother actually grew up on a farm up in Ohio, and he started taking the government money to not farm, and the result was he ended up losing his farm.
Everything that the government ain't free. I thought I'd tell y'all that. Hey, Passy, but you know what? We're at the bottom of the hour. Y'all stay tuned. Dave, go ahead. I can't believe that's Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. I don't know what Dave just showed, but y'all make sure y'all get over there to our Etsy store where at least you know that everything is made in America. It ain't no somebody's port or yard. You order it, we make it, we ship it out to y'all. So other people, we read the article yesterday about UPS going to be slowing down more mail, 30% slower. I'm going to say this one more time. UPS came out yesterday and say they are slowing the mail delivery by 30% more. So I hope you ain't got a package out there. All right then, let's get on back over here. Let's get to the fear control. Not if you already know how to survive. It's like Gloria said, I will survive. Somehow, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Whatever. Okay, here we go. Nancy Pelosi, this woman gets not cuter every day, just not cuter every day. And she looked like she drunk, inebriated right there. Nancy. What do you...
One bourbon, one scotch,
And one beer. Hey!
well, I ain't seen my baby since I don't know where.
Pelosi brain goes to mush. Well, that is a side effect of drinking all your life. Forgets who's president and claims they are voting on the Obama agenda this week. And she didn't skip what she said. She knew exactly what she said. Stop playing. Now, Crowder, louder with Crowder. I'm gonna need for you to back that up and just redo that whole thing. She didn't mismatch that. She knew what she said. Are you kidding me? You don't think this is Obama's agenda? Everything is like we living back in 2015, 14, 13, 12, 11. It literally look like we are back in his administration. Well, technically we are.
Does that make me crazy?
Does that make us crazy? Does that make us crazy? Yeah, it does. Ain't no possibly. It says, here's the dilemma I find myself with. It's not funny when both of the presidents and the House Speaker brains turn into cottage cheese right before our eyes. Every day he's shuffling. Okay. Yes, they are both old as AF. Who wrote this? Okay, then. They said, yes, they're both old as AF. Pretty much what they wrote. If they were normal employees, they would have been forced into retirements a decade ago. These are the people who run our country, and we're lucky if they knew where they are or remember to put on underpants in the morning. Who did this? They got jokes. I like this person. On the other hand, I am a petty blogger. Oh, okay then. And Nancy Pelosi is a wretched human being. I really just, it's like a gotcha article. I'm trying to get through this. I ditto. It says, and this is a senile brain fart instead of one of her silent but deadly old lady farts. Who wrote this?
Kind of buzzed and it's all because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does.
This is how she do it.
Oh, my neighbor, she got much flavor.
This is how she do it. Fifth here, Jack Daniels there, and Erkin Jerk in her other cup. You know when the press conference is over with, when that cup is empty. Boom! I'm just a white clear liquid. You could at least put it in a red Solo cup. It says she usually blame those on Chuck Schumer. She blaming something on Chucky Boy. Okay then. It says that, like I said, I'm a mayor of Pettytown. As Nancy is old as I can't say the word. This isn't the first time she's forgotten someone's name. And it's also not the first time she short-circuited right before our eyes, especially when she was up there during the COVID press conferences and she had that white clear cup and she was already slurring her words. It just got worse and worse. And then when her hands start flailing all over the place, she about 2 sips from being toe up. And then that day that Nadler kind of did the penguin shuffle because he's himself. I said, no, he didn't. Nancy was like, take it, Nadler. And he just easing on down the door. Because he literally had a quiet fart and it didn't turn out right. I said, did he just? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Okay, then, that's our government. All right, it says sometimes your brain just makes an uh-oh huzz every day. The odds of that happening increase when you're elderly and as this whole old harpy is, this dude really don't like her. It's not to laugh at old people. It's only funny and nothing to see here unless there are some people who don't think Joe Biden is the one running things. I do. I don't think he running a dang on thing, especially his mouth. You're tearing and thinning our nerves. It says, and that there is people behind the things who are running both the White House and Joe Biden. What if those rumors are true and Nancy Pelosi accidentally confirmed them? I guess I will know after the State of the Union when Biden rips off his mask, reveal himself as Barack Obama. All you got to do is take out the earpiece. Because if I had a microphone and I could tell the next administration how to run it, I would. My name is Barack Obama and I second that. I said, did he just say that? Yeah, he did. He said that if he had a microphone, he would be whispering in the next administration's ear. I clutched my fake pearls. This dude actually said he's the shadow government behind the... Oh! And then, look at the West Execs. They was founded in 2017. God, guess by who? I'm going to leave that right there. Look at here. Y'all know he got that song up in here. Lee, this means, I'm just saying, William. This means, so we finished with Petty Bill. This means, because this dude is petty and funny as the dickens. We got joy in our soul. God is in control. I got Satan on my trail, but I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but we're watching while we pray. No matter the attacks, we won't turn back. This is America, not Venezuela. This means this is America. This not China. This is America. This ain't the UN either. And we was all raised on freedoms. I plead the blood. You have to wait for us to die. I plead the blood. We was taught to buck the system. Y'all had to give us labels and census warnings. I'm like, how you gonna try to change the worst generation, as y'all said, Gen Xers? That's not gonna work at all. Y'all shouldn't have told us, F the police coming straight from the underground. That's where we learned that from. It is what it is. Hey, Kelly, what is going on, Melody? How you doing out there? I don't see no articles. I'm glad I got my own. Welcome. So let's keep going. All right, Dave, we actually gonna get into some articles that we pull.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh. Brittany. Leave Brittany alone.
Oh, God.
We finna read this. Her daddy was a perv. The end. Britney Spears' father could face FBI probe over alleged surveillance system in her bedroom. Dude, if you tell me her daddy got cameras in the bathroom too, he believed he could fly. He got the music, y'all. Whoa, I always feel like somebody's watching me. I can't believe Michael Jackson sung backup for him. How did that work? All right, it says pop star Britney Spears, Jamie, her dad, could face FBI probes on Fennable line for crossing over the horrifying and unconscionable claim that he set up a surveillance system in his daughter's bedroom, according to reports. It says that the Monday court filing, she really want her daddy. Why don't you just disown him and let it go? Just look at him. You're dad to me. And do a Britney hair flip and just walk away. Come on, Britney. The rope punch. You ain't learned to fight. You rich. Keep going. It says that Jamie Spears was horrifying and unconscionable invasion of his daughter's privacy by putting a video camera in her bedroom. What if she had company? Did he sit there and watch? Maybe that's why she couldn't have boyfriends. That's creepy to have your dad staring at you while you sleep. What if she was getting undressed?
How old is she now?
She in her 40s.
Exactly.
It says, Mr. Spears, Jamie, has crossed the line. It declares in a new addition to a petition to remove Jamie Spears from the conservatorship. He's ruled over his daughter nearly $60 million. She rich. How much money have he squandered over the last 20 some odd years? You remember when she went crazy by beating that umbrella up against the phototogs, and shaving her head that day. Has he been in her life? Has he really been in her life ever since she had that nervous breakdown? Did anybody ever? I always wanted to ask somebody, was her dad involved with that nervous breakdown? Her being Britney Spears and being a singer with the Mickey Mouse Club and everything else, and she was like single digits. She's been the breadwinner for her family. So it's like, did he keep her under the thumb because it was easy access to her money? Because it's to the point like he was, y'all need to read this case. This dude right here, where her boyfriend at? No wonder Kevin Federline said, I got to go. All right. It says that Hulu, yeah. It says that reports detail the service surveillance system that has been monitoring the pop star's every movement and conversation. He was tapping her. He had that surveillance system that you could hear everything in her room. That is so creepy. It's creepy when people put surveillance systems in their own houses and not outside. Who don't you trust in your own house? In your own house, that you have to turn the cameras on the inside and track everybody's movement in there because somebody stole a Pop-Tart? It says, including her bedroom for years. While they are not evidence, the allegations warrant serious investigations, certainly by Mrs. Spears, among other things. California is a two-party consent state. He did it without her permission? No. As a result, these are deeply disturbing allegations. Jamie Spears will eventually be focused over the next several days and weeks on defending his own interests, not his daughter's. Yet again, and regardless of the outcome of these allegations, what cannot be genuinely disputed is how deeply upsetting that they are to Mrs. Spears, and if nothing else, the need to suspend him immediately. Dude is a creeper. I wish he's a creeper, y'all. That's not cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave Brittany alone. Seriously, she over 40 now. They basically said that he made sure she was on birth control. She couldn't have a boyfriend. She couldn't have sex. Somebody was with her. She couldn't have friends. People was with her around the clock. She stayed doped up 24/7. Even her own son came out and said that when he did a TikTok video about his own mother. So, yeah. So I'm wondering, all this medication that Britney Spears have been forced to take all these years, is this really what made her flip the script? Is because they had her on so much medication. They pretty much, when she was out there in Las Vegas and she was going to be a new Celine Dion, you do know she was medicated half of her performances. So Britney ain't back at all. She need to retire. She really need to take that $60 million and bounce. Then she got a new fiance. She need to live her life and get out of the spotlight for a minute and stop doing half nude stuff on TikTok too. It's not making you look good on that thing. Hey there, William. Judy Garland all over. Dude, wait. Julie Garland, her mama was, who's her daughter? Liz? No, that's not her daughter. She's the singer. She was married. Wasn't she best friends with Michael Jackson? She'd been married like 6 times herself. It was Julie Garland and her daughter, who's still a cabaret singer. Why is her name literally not coming in my mind? And I've watched No, it wasn't Elizabeth Taylor. I don't think she had kids at all. It was the other one. She was married. She married a gay guy at the end. She just wanted companionship. And she said, if you stayed with me for 5 years, I will give you like millions of dollars. And he bounced too because she was alcohol. Liza Minnelli. Judy Garland's daughter is Liza Minnelli. Have you heard that documentary? That wasn't a good family either. Who the heck was Mama Dearest? Was Judy Garland Mama Dearest? Was that her? Because her and Liz didn't have, Liza did not have a great relationship. Ooh, we old. We so old. Wouldn't surprise me if Dad sexually abused her while she was under drugs. She worked for Disney. It wouldn't have shocked me at all. But look at what, look at what happened with Justin Timberlake, if you want to go and believe them. Look at Christina Aguilera. You look at them. Look at any Disney stars. They don't come out right. I think there maybe 2 of them. They got an all right life. All the rest of them, it seems like they crumble from within for some reason. I don't know what these people at Disney and these people at all these cartoon networks and stuff, I don't know what they did to these children and where the chaperones?
Get trusted.
No. No. You can't trust them.
Get trusted.
That group is one reason why we have censor stickers all over the place. Just can't trust them. Hey there, Nickelodeon too, Nicole. Somebody, did you hear about Raven? That's so Raven. They wanted to do a revamp of That's So Raven. I watched That's So Raven. I used to watch Cat Dog too. Arnold, hey Arnold, never mind. But they are really asking for Raven Simone, who we know is a lesbian, but they wanted her to revive That's So Raven and turn her into a lesbian. She said, no, you're not going to do that character like that. I refuse to have that character be a lesbian. You're not finna use my likeness as that. And if you do, she gonna sue. I'm sitting there, can she do that? She said no. She literally, Raven Simone said, absolutely not. You're going to turn my character into a lesbian. That's not going to happen. Way to go, Raven. Okay, then. They took their self-worth and self-esteem. Look at those kids as money only and toys. And toys. They use those kids for money. Only reason why I can say that, you go back to the Coreys. You could go back to a lot of these child stars that was ringing the alarm. What the heck happened to Todd Bridges? That's what I always wanted to know. Him and the other lady that committed suicide, drug overdose. Both of them that was on Facts. It's not Facts of Life. Now I'm forgetting what that show was. But both them, what happened to them? Gary Coleman, I think he died of a heart attack. But what happened to Todd Bridges and the other girl that was living in an RV, and that's where they found her body at? Dana was her last name. Her first name. So I don't understand it. I don't know if that's a requirement of being in Hollywood, is to get on drugs in their life. But if you've been paying attention for the last 2 weeks, there's been about 6 movie stars or actors and actresses that has literally died of fentanyl drug overdoses in the last 2 weeks alone, and a lot of big names. I'm like, no, they got a bad batch of fentanyl. And it was one guy, he had fentanyl, cocaine, heroin, oxycodone. I'm sitting here, how high did you want to get? Well, you ain't waking up today. Different strokes. Thank you, Sherry. What was going on with that? What happened? Only people that I think had a great, we didn't hear much about was the Facts of Life. That was the only show of actresses that all of them didn't nut up. I don't think any of them have had a really bad life. And that was the Facts of Life women. So we can't say it's across the board, because they seem like they turned out to be okay. A couple of them left Hollywood altogether and came back out here with us. But yeah, Facts of Life, I haven't heard anything bad about those girls. Oh, they was conservatives? Ew, okay then. Hey there, my daughter just gave birth to our 8th granddaughter, baby. Congratulations. You catching up with me now. I got 2 more to go. There's 2 girls that ain't got started. Congratulations, Grandma. I hope you got a sexy grandma name, Miss Terry. How you doing out there? Hey, Brenda, hit the like button, please. Thank you, Amy. We really appreciate it. We're going to get 1 more order. Look at me, Amy. I'm doing this, girl. We actually doing this today. I can't believe that. Who is Mike Lee? Okay, then. That's what it is. Let's talk about the Marine. If y'all don't remember, there was a U.S. Marines during the Afghanistan. He got out there and did a live feed, and he really went off and started asking questions about what's happening in Afghanistan. So this is Breitbart News. It says the U.S. Marine who blasted hasty Afghan withdrawal is in military lockup for asking questions. Who's dead, William Bernard? Who's dead? Because the Facts of Life women, yeah, Dana is dead, but I don't think any of the Facts of Life women are dead except the older teacher or the woman that was over them. I think she died of old age. She didn't die of any kind of drugs or anything. She just died just of old age. Okay, it says United States Marine Lieutenant Colonel Stuart Scheller, who was relieved of his duties after publicly lambasting the chaotic U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan last month, is now being held in a military prison, his father revealed on yesterday. It says he gained a wide public notice in August when he released a public video ripping into the hasty retreat that left the country to fall into the hands of the Taliban terrorists. And I agreed with him. It says that he further demanded public accountability from his senior leadership on the botched withdrawal process. Did he? I guess he can't pay attention to all of that. What happened today with Milley and Austin throwing Nancy Pelosi and Biden under the bus. It says after some of his videos on the matter went viral, his superiors banned him from posting on social media. It says Scheller acknowledged the enormous outpouring of support and debate stirred by his video work, adding he was reassigned his commission as an officer in the Marine Corps short of 20 years needed to be eligible for lifetime retirement and medical benefits. He was that close of retiring. Wow. His letter of resignation went in on August the 31st, the final day of the U.S. occupation of Afghanistan. He later announced he was ordered to undergo a mental health screening. I'm sorry, General Milley does, Austin does, and definitely Joe Biden need mental exams. And now his father told Task and Purpose the officer is held under guard in the Briggs prison. It says all our son did is ask the questions that everybody is asking themselves, but they was too scared to speak out loud. Sir, watch my show. I wasn't scared to speak that out loud. I actually said that. I went there. It says he was asking for accountability. In what administration? But okay, then I digress. In fact, I think he even asked for an apology that we made mistakes, but they couldn't do that, which is mind blowing. It says in a statement, the Marine Corps spokesperson, Captain Sam Stevenson, told Task and Purpose that Scheller is currently in pretrial confinement in the regional Briggs for Marine Corps installation East Abroad Marine Corps Camp in Camp Lejeune. Pending Article 32 preliminary hearing. He said the time, the date, and location of the proceedings have not been determined, so Lieutenant Colonel Schiller will be afforded all due process. That's a lie, because if it has anything to do like it is up there for the people on January the 6th, he's going to be in solitary confinement for as long as possible. I don't know why people choose to believe these people are still lying to us, and that's exactly what they're doing. Hey, Lee Morris. See, Lee, we can't, can we? I can't go for that. Hall and Oates. I can't go for that. Accountability with the Biden administration. We can't go for those lies. Hey there, what is this? Video, can't do it. Can't watch a video, Stephanie. So appreciate though. I'm in love. I'm love the military, and as a vet, this is a dark day for all service branches. It is, Nisha. It is. Not only that, it's especially when you cannot, you know what this means. You know what you signed up for. You know what this really holds for you, and you know what the oath that you took for life. So it's not you, and it's not the agents in the FBI. It's not the grunts on the ground. It's not y'all. It's the pencil pushers in Washington, D.C. and in the Pentagon that is making y'all lives a living hell and is willing to put us in solitary confinement. I don't know how that's going to work. I really don't know how that's going to work, but they're going to have to do some fang dangling. I don't care what y'all say. Over all this year, I finally figured out how the Jews got snatched up in Germany, because there's too many Americans that will turn a blind eye to the corruption and wrongness that's happening right around them and won't do anything. So that's how I'm figuring that out. Hey, Tracy. He on point with this music. Take my job, but not my guns. Tax my check till I ain't got none, except for the good Lord up above. We answer to no one. Let me tell you why. Krisha, I think people need to be reminded of this. It says, okay then. It says the first 10 amendments to the Constitution is called the Bill of Rights, just in case everybody was asleep during civics. It says Amendment 1, Congress shall make no laws respecting an establishment of religion, the prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech. I can say what I want. It's the consequences, whether good or bad, I'm willing to deal with. It says or the press. It says, or the right of the people to peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for the redress of grievances. Like I said, this right here is stopping the New World Order. This right here is stopping the UN. This right here is stopping Joe Biden and West execs. This is what we are fundamental foundations beside the basic instructions before leaving Earth. This is why they didn't went ramshot on y'all, on us, and not y'all, us. This is what's stopping them from breaking every law out there possible because they can't skirt around this. And even all this constitutional stuff, that's why it's being slapped down so fast. So you know what? I'm going to stand by this. I'm going to keep handing these out. I'm going to keep having them in all our booths because people need to realize that we do have a foundation, that we are a constitutional republic and not a democracy. This is what we was founded on. I don't care if you call it a corporation or not. A corporation can't overstep the boundaries of America. And if enough people push back, and we got real judges, just like Thomas said, one of these days, we're going to have to take up Facebook. One of these days, we're going to have to take up them taking away the freedom of speech. One of these days, we as the Supreme Court is going to have to take up the right of privacy. And sooner or later, and I'm thinking sooner than later, somebody's going to have the cojones because it looked like Thomas is chomping at the bits to go head to head with the Biden administration for exactly what Joe Biden did to him when during his confirmation hearing when he was trying to become a justice of the Supreme Court. Oh, his mind ain't went away and he don't have short-term memory. Joe Biden might, not Clarence Thomas. That dude looked like he wake up pissed.
She's crazy like
Jersey Angel. Why is that stupid video in my head? I can't believe that dude wasn't on drugs. Daddy cool. Daddy cool. He just bounced around. Daddy cool. I don't want to look at that dude. He like a clown. Daddy cool. How is that a song? This dude looked like he high on drugs. And that was like, yay! I'm like, please don't do an encore. This dude looked like he was straight nuts right there. I'm just throwing that out there. Sherry, yes. Please go to the adverse effect hotline of something for the jab. She said, my neighbor lost 3 friends that took 2 jabs, and she has another friend in the hospital from taking 1 jab. This was in April 2021. A lot of people are dying and having things wrong with them from this jab since Joe Biden has been resident in chief. I think they are putting stuff in the vaccine that is hurting people. Yes. Okay, then. That's all we're going to say on that one. We literally been talking about COVID-19 since 2019. I'm so tired of talking about it. He's looking like a pimp. He was a pimp for all 3 of them girls. What was they doing? And you didn't hear the rest of the song. They started moaning. I'm sitting here like, y'all hit that? Y'all let that skinny guy hit y'all? I hope not, because he truly looked like they pimps. Hey, Miss Jones, it says the current administration doesn't acknowledge the Constitution. They've functioned on electric football games from the 60s. You had that big old thing that you plugged up in the wall and just vibrate, and you threw those little football men on there, and you fought against your brothers and them who team was going to be on. We are truly old. Tell people about, we used to have televisions that we could plant a whole plant in it. Just tell people about that. They don't believe us. We used to have televisions that you can have a plant on one side and grow tomatoes on the other.
And watch TV.
Yeah, and I watch TV. And when that went dead, all you did was replace it and put a whole nother TV on top because it was too heavy and too big and you couldn't take it nowhere to throw it in the trash can. That's how old we are. The end. There we go. We had the best of good times and the worst of this times. So, Dave, we're at the end of the show. End it. Come on, Lee. You know this one. Whoop, whoop. That's the Bee Gees. Okay, then. I got my fake microphone. Let's do this, old folks. Come on, Lee. You know the song by now. There's been so many things that's held us down. But now it look like things are finally coming around. I know we got a long, long way to go. And where we end up, I don't know. Half sweet. But we won't let nothing hold us back. Another one. We're putting ourselves together. We're polishing up our acts now. If you felt like you've been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, Come on, man. Don't you let nothing stand in your way. Hey, I want y'all to listen to every word I say, Oh, hey, USA, his wife. Ain't no stopping us now. Was he smelling his own underarms? Because you know we do that sometime when we think we're sweating too much. And if you listen to that song all the way through, it's like 12 minutes long. So I'm wondering, was he doing the head swipe just to make sure he didn't have sweat stains under his armpits? That's the only thing I could think of, because I don't think a man should be doing that. I never figured that whole song, but I like the song though. Matt Fadden, I brought y'all back to life, bro. Y'all need to give me some acknowledgement or something on that note. So we'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Do not forget, Thursday, 3 shows. Creesha, three shows Thursday, 12 o'clock, 5 to 7, 9 o'clock. And then Friday, show 1000. Okay then. All right then, holla. Faded to black.
Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got Family Country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes Show.